What's good? What's good, Man Pill Live? Check in. Check in. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification. You could be notified when I come on. Check in. We live in Facebook. Whoa, hold on. Is it Instagram? No, not Instagram. But YouTube. Live, Facebook, YouTube. We ain't gonna waste no time. We gonna get right into this. This is for y'all, fellas. And ladies too, because y'all get benefits off of this too. So this ain't just one-sided thing. So now, let me take a sip of this one. For real. Mm, mm. Woo! All right. You can now sue, or you can been sued, but in certain states. But now in all 50 states, if I'm being correct, you can sue a woman for taking your money for granted on the dates. You can sue a woman now. This is a win for the guys that date a lot. See, me personally, I do not date. I've learned my lesson from dating. I like who likes me. I do it differently. I date in a different class. I try not to use money so I can avoid situations like this because I've been burned on dates myself. I've been burnt on a lot of dates. And I spent maybe $150 to be example so many goddamn times. And either I didn't get a call back from her, or, it didn't work out, or it's a lot of men who have been burnt in a dating game. And now it's time. Excuse me, I'm gonna rephrase this because I don't want to be one-sided here. Now men are fighting back and are able to recoup some of this money, or if not all of the money they can recoup, plus pain and suffering and damages. Give y'all an example. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all just think I'm running my mouth.
Now turning to a story that's gained a lot of national attention. We're talking about the man who sued his date for texting during a movie.
Brandon Jones first spoke with a man earlier this week, and tonight you got a chance to speak with a woman at the center of this lawsuit. See what she has to say.
Yeah, I did. Mike and Quita, this woman, Crystal Cruz, says that this situation has been blown out of proportion. She also told us tonight that it's not uncommon for her to text her friend during a date just to let her know that she's safe. She is looking forward to the day that she can put all of this behind her. The past 24 hours has been life-changing for 35-year-old Crystal Cruz.
I've cried, I've laughed, I've been mad.
Cruz is being sued for $17.31. Why? Well, this
$17.31. So out of every bad date you can get every single penny back. And that's nice to know now. Because all those dates, I wonder if you can go back and sue the women. Yeah, man, I'm gonna see the statute of limitations on that. They got all these Pete Diddy, people coming out on Pete Diddy and them from 20 years ago. I can come out from 20 years ago from certain women and sue them. That's the thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look into this. And I bet you I'm gonna recoup thousands of dollars.
Man, 37-year-old Brandon Vesmar says she ruined their date and his movie-going experience.
This is insane. I just couldn't even believe it.
Vesmar spoke to us Tuesday, and now Cruz wants to share her side of the story. She says he exaggerated about how much she was texting during the movie. Cruz says she only sent 3 text messages to her friend and tried to be discreet by
She was texting some ninja. I mean, come on now. Y'all already know what the real deal is. She was texting some ninja. He seen it during the movie. Because this is what most these daters do. They date a lot of men, right? They go on different dates, dinner dates, give you these expensive dates. They go to the movies, right? And they have a guy on the side that they dating, and they screwing a ninja, you know? So they got a man put up that they screwing, and then they got a man who they date, who they trying to get to know, because the man they screwing, they don't want to have too many sexual partners. Women really don't like to sleep with too many men at the same time. Maybe one. Women like to do it one at a time. Most women out there, they're very careful with their bodies. And y'all know it. Y'all know women know in the chat. I mean, come on now. Y'all know y'all real careful with y'all bodies out there. Y'all got a man that's out there. Y'all got a man that's dating. You date. He takes you out on dates. He might buy you a few things here and there. Y'all don't touch him. Y'all got a man that you're screwing. And you ain't in a relationship. I'm talking about relationship is hard for y'all. It's real hard for women. Very hard for women. So this is how a lot of women may feel as though they have to keep a man because, y'all don't want too many bodies. Y'all want to keep y'all body count down. So y'all attend to go back to men in the past, especially when you're single, And the men in the past, they ain't paying what? SHIT. They getting it for free. They getting all of the benefits of the sexual, And fellas, really, when a woman really holds out for sex, if she really like you, she gonna do it to you regardless of one night stand or not. We don't hold nothing against women for having one night stands. And as women get older, they don't care about that one night stand BS. If they like a man, they gonna like the man. The chemistry is the chemistry, and they gonna do what they do. We ain't talking about body counts and one night stand. We talking about a human experience where you genuinely like somebody. If a woman is truly free with her body, she will freely give it to you, especially if she liked you in the beginning. So if she holding out and having you spending all these types of money and having you taking on all types of extravagant dates and not giving you anything in return, just nothing, just her presence. You got to do everything, open doors, spend nice restaurants. If you see this symptom of this woman, yeah, she's texting like this woman. She's screwing somebody else. Because y'all lady, come on, y'all know it. Y'all already know that y'all be having these few side dudes y'all be interested in. Few side dudes. And this is how y'all play them. And this is what it was. He suspected another dude. No matter what they say.
Holding her phone close to her. That's when she says things escalated and Vesmar asked her to stop.
I leaned back over to him and I said, well, I'm just going to go.
But things didn't stop there. Cruz says Vesmar went to great lengths to find her on social media.
He messaged everyone on my Facebook with the last name of Cruz. He messaged them to look for me.
Then a lawsuit was filed.
Let me move on with my life. I'll do whatever it takes.
And Cruz did just that.
I will love to give you your $17.31.
The two met for the first time since the date Thursday on national television. Vesmar has agreed to drop the lawsuit, and Cruz, well, she says she learned to be more careful dating. So again, tonight, Vesmar has agreed to drop that lawsuit. He also told me that he wants the country to move on to more important things. He says his work here is done.
My man, his work here is dead. No matter how petty he was, you know, he probably was fed up with women taking advantage of him. No matter how much money it costs. Let me tell y'all women something. Our money is precious to us, you know, especially when we really like you. You know, when we really like you, we don't care what it is. We willing to go in debt for you. We don't care where we gonna take it because, you know, we spare no expense, and you really like us. But yeah, this young dude is I don't know, I forgot, I didn't get his age, but y'all might think he petty, but yeah, this is real. This y'all thought y'all was just talking out the side of my neck when I began this live. For real. I gotta make sure I bag it up. My claim, every single claim that I claim. Because a lot of y'all women are in trouble now. They are going, these dudes is stories, they going beyond the statutes of limitations to see how much money they can recoup. I mean, she gave this dude $17 back and he took it. Like, yeah, take the money. A lot of y'all dudes got pride. And this is what's wrong with y'all, man. Y'all got pride. And this is why a lot of these lawsuits ain't even gonna come to reality. A lot of men ain't gonna come because of the embarrassment and the pettiness. Like no. Dude. But I think a lot of is gonna catch on. And it's now an option if you want to take it, which is cool. In every single state, that if she don't give you anything in return, you know, what do dudes be? What do y'all think men go on dates for the most part? For I know. Let me tell y'all something. When I go on a date, I don't expect any thing in return as far as sex. You know, I expect a relationship. This is some grown man. I'm just saying for myself. I expect something would I spend my money on. What I spend my money on, I don't want sex like that. This is mature men. We're talking about from mature men only perspective. You know, a mature man. Let me just rephrase that. Mature grown men who want a family in the future and ain't liars and cheaters and don't play no games. We talk from them respect. We ain't talking about all men. We talking about the good men out there. When I invest my money, when I spend anything on a date, I expect either I respect something long term. Like y'all ain't willing to give the cat up if it ain't long term. So I think how I date, I'm just saying from my experience, how I date free. I do the free things. You know, maybe you don't feel comfortable in coming over my house, right? Uh, we'll just go do some organic things. Let's go to the fruit market, pick out some fruit, you know. That's me. I eat healthy. and nutrition. I'm not trying to pick no woman, get in the category of a woman who's not nutritional and not in health. We don't have really nothing in common. We ain't really gonna last. That's another thing. You got, what you invested in, fellas. You have to know what you invest in is who you really is. You can't turn nobody into, y'all try to just date outside of your category and try to make them, and put them in the category. You don't date outside of your category. And dating is from a grown man perspective. I'm talking about from a grown man. I ain't talking to you little boys out there. You gotta grow. They say they stereotype men is we get older. It takes us longer getting our mid-30s to mature. That ain't true. That wasn't true for me. That's probably true for y'all. Y'all probably was stupid till y'all was 35. I was always a smart ass ninja. For real. They put y'all in that same damn category. You can't put me in the same damn category of them damn false statistics. Men mature later than women. That's bullshit. For real. That's just a crock of shit. You can't put me in that trick bag. I was always smart. Real. I was always smart. I was 5 years old. I was smarter than half these ninjas out here. Not making stupid ass dumb decisions. For real. But anywho, back to the dating. Let's just get back to the lawsuit, y'all. This is the lawsuit. I done told y'all I'm a goddamn story. So the lawsuits on the dating. Let me play y'all another one from a woman perspective.
Ending up someone on a date, I don't know, worth filing a lawsuit over? One Michigan woman apparently thinks yes, it is. She sued her one-time prospective suitor for $10,000. Kashante Short claims intentional infliction of emotional distress, saying that Richard Jordan hurt her because he did not show up. It happened to be her mother's birthday, and her mother had just passed away. Now, during a recent court appearance on Zoom, Jordan said this was a waste of the court's time and that he's simply being sued because of a bad date.
To be honest with you, sir, I thought this was just going to be thrown out. We had a date, one date, and nothing else after that.
Do not insult my intelligence as if I do not understand what the word perjury means.
Be quiet while I'm talking. You need to be quiet. Can you mute her, please?
Because perjury is a criminal offense.
Oh my. So Short has been ordered to pay all fees and expenses for the hearing. The judge ordered the case to be moved to a different court system. Look.
It's really the wildest thing I think I've seen. One of the top 10, at least in one of these Zoom cases, she's yelling at the judge, and the judge, she's like, he committed perjury, he lied, and the judge is trying to explain, no, perjury is when you lie on the stand, when you're testifying. And she's like, I know what perjury is, he lied. And the judge is like, regardless, this is a criminal court. This needs to be filed in civil court. Like, basically send this to somebody else. It was wild, but you know what? He shouldn't be lying.
What do you mean?
But
he shouldn't be lying.
Should she sue over that?
No,
he shouldn't be lying.
Okay. I love.
He shouldn't be lying. Nah, no, she got the right to sue him because he didn't show up. Because he shouldn't be lying. Shouldn't in the last case he had the right to sue her? No, he shouldn't be both-sided. Now, fellas, if you don't show up for a date, these women gonna sue you. If they made it both sides, they ain't make it just for you. If you don't show up for a date, they can sue you as well. This shit is crazy. I mean, they're making it like you could just do anything in the United States now. You can sue for anything. It ain't no statute of limitation. Like I said, it got P. Diddy and R. Kelly laws. They can go back 20 years and sue somebody for a date. For real. A lot of y'all gonna be getting a lot of subpoenas in the mail. For real. A lot of y'all gonna be getting a lot of subpoenas in the mail for damn date lawsuits. Like, what the fuck did this come from? I'm being sued for $10,000. She's suing this dude. He getting sued for $10,000. She's suing this dude for 10 racks. You can do anything for not showing up for a date, man. You gotta show up for a date when you a dude now. I mean, she could just blankly, a woman that just, I don't know. I could just stand her up. And we meet at Ruth Chris or something like that. You know, Ruth Chris Steakhouse or a big high-end steakhouse. What is a high-end steakhouse or restaurant? Put it in the comment. We'll get some. And you know what? I think a lot of ninjas gonna be getting set up. And she got all the text messages because it's proof. Oh yeah, meet me at. She gonna make sure it's at the text in the text messages. Meet me at Ruth Chris or Steak 48. Meet me there. And then you say, okay, oh yeah, you guilty now. That's you admitted that you was gonna meet her at this high-end fancy restaurant. She got you. That's 10 racks right there. In court. And you stood her up. You stood her up on a precious day, on her mama's birthday. Y'all gonna be getting set up. And that's real. It's the honest to God real. And this is why dating right here. Let me. This is why the purpose of dating. What is the purpose of dating, y'all? In the comments. Check in. Check in on this. Y'all, I know y'all don't be checking in on these type of subjects that I be sharing. But this is some real shit. For real. Check in. What do y'all think about this? Should a man want to date? Should a man's money be like giving pussy? Should a man's money be like giving pussy? And it is to me. Whenever I spend some money on a date, I should spend, and she don't call back the next day, I feel violated. I spent over $200-300 on somebody and they don't call back the next damn day. I feel violated. And of course, that's emotional distress. Right? That's emotional distress. Y'all know how, and that's how haunting that is. I spent over $300 on a day before. And I was emotionally distressed when she didn't call back. When this chick acted like she liked me. She got all these people went to downtown Chicago. Let me tell y'all about this day. We went to downtown Chicago on the rooftop. It was the UV. You know what that is. I mean, when everybody we go way up to the 68th floor and I believe it was. I'm not correct. And when we get up there, everybody wearing suits. Order of mushrooms. I'm talking about fried mushrooms cost $45. And that was a goddamn appetizer. And I spent money. It was when the Bears was playing the Patriots. This was a few years ago. I remember this to this day. The Bears was playing the Patriots. Justin Fields. It was in Foxborough. We won that game. I remember because we was watching it. The bar was so fancy and all type of. It was go. Everybody had suits, CEO walking around and shit. I'm like, God damn, this bill gonna be high as hell. Like a shot of Jack and Coke was like $30. I'm like, good Lord. I spent so much money and she was acting like she was so much into me. It's like, oh, this is nice, you know. This ain't no regular bar, you know. We got to sit by the window. And when you sat by the window right there, it's like the view of the city. That like with Lake Michigan. You know, it's a split view of the city. Y'all know from my people from Chicago. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You could see the whole thing, the city lit up. It was just so beautiful. We was just drinking and, you know what I'm saying, vibing and doing all type of good stuff. And then, you know, a ninja got a few drinks in him, and then you get to hey, it's whatever. And then the bill comes. And it's damn near $400. And then we had a good time. We had a good vibe. She was just telling me how so into me she was. I mean, it was like, you know, we was vibing so hard and then it wore off. The next day, I expected a good morning text. You know, it came a little late. You know, all right, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you into somebody, I didn't spend $400 goddamn dollars. What do you mean I better get a goddamn good morning text? For real, you better believe that. And then the next day after that, I didn't get anything. Like, I'm like, what? And then she flaked me out. I found out that she was in a relationship. It wasn't that she wasn't interested in me. I mean, she liked me. And this is what the confusion comes, y'all. She might like you, be real into you and be giving out false signals. Like, and this is how it was. Come to find out that it wasn't that she didn't like me. It was the fact she had something else going on. She had another ninja who she was sleeping with, for years. Like, y'all women, y'all well good for that. Y'all tend to hold on for ninjas for years. And then you miss out on good ninjas. This is how it happens.
Go ahead.
Fucker go. I'm gonna say something controversial.
Go.
Men need to stop taking women on dates.
Men need
I'm so done with this fraud.
taking women on
Get your
dates.
best friend and take her out of here. You need to stop going on dates.
Elaborate.
I'm gonna say why. You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff. That's not dumb. Disillusion me, baby, all day. And what has that gotten you? Where are they? Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. If you need, hold on, I'm not done. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude. Somebody else in Vegas or fucking New York hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your stupid ass.
Yep. Like what I just said. She going out with you because she bored. She don't have no intentions on sleeping with you, my boy. No intentions. They got some other pookie who ain't got no money that's laying on his mama couch or somebody. Who they fucking with? Who they fucking because they want to keep their body count low. I'm telling you, when you got the money thinking you could just buy her. Oh, because you got money. No, man, women, y'all, women are loving, naturally nurturing, loving. They're not gold diggers, which society is trying to make most women out to be now. They not. Women love you for you at the core, no matter what the facade is in social media. Women love naturally. I know all the women I know everybody, every woman who I know and love dearly are good, nurturing love. I have nothing but love for women because the women in my life, in my family, all of my sisters, my mothers, more sisters than brothers, great examples of women who are faithful, honest, and loyal. And they love for who you are. And we got to get that corrected.
Jenny better eat the fuck up.
There's a lot of truth.
I know. There's because I've been there. So stop taking her out on dates. And what do you do to get to know them? Talk. On the phone? Because there's only so much what you do with coffee. What I'm gonna do. That's minimal. I wouldn't even buy her coffee. Let me tell you. Let me stop.
Don't even buy her coffee, right? See, what category y'all in, right? Y'all want to date these bad and bougie brides with BBLs and shit. Butts bigger than they goddamn. Butts bigger than I mean, y'all know what I mean. Y'all want to date the baddest chicks that they want all the good. This talking to be. I want to be taking a Ruth Chris and y'all want them, the center of attention type chick. Those chicks cost. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Get you a regular smegular, my dude. Get you a regular smegular. Get you a just straight up 5'6". She don't like to go nowhere. She don't like to do shit. She like you for you. She like to do the garden, right? A good woman, y'all. You can tell a good woman if she like to be in the garden. She like to plant flowers. Ooh, a woman who plant flowers, that's gold. Let me tell y'all something. A woman who plant flowers, that's a keeper. Because she's in the garden, she's attentive to a garden, she's attentive. A woman who's plant flowers is very attentive. That's the best woman for you. A woman who plant flowers and be in the garden is a very attentive woman and is the best woman for you. Believe that, my boy.
Let me tell you, don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime, don't spend a nickel, don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her.
Mm-hmm. Tell her. From a rising, woken era we in. Do not go out and test her. Test her and see what she test her and see her taste, her like, I'm supposed to have a good life. And like I was saying, you date the regular smegulars, the 5s and 6s. Stay there. Don't go for the 7, 8s and 9. I think I'm a 10. I think I'm a 9. I think I'm a 10. Those are the expensive ones. Tell you. If you meet a chick and say, I think I'm an 8, a 9, or a 10. She gonna say, I think I'm a 10. She ain't gonna say I'm an 8 or a 9. If she say she an 8 or a 9, yes, date her because she's humble. Yes, I'm about an 8 or a 9. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that pretty. I gotta go. She got some humbleness in her. But if she say I'm a 10 and I'm a princess, she's expensive. And know that. Date regular, smegular women. Of course, you got to be attractive. She's a little cute. She's shy. You know, she don't really like to be in the. All right, you got to date in your category.
It should be free. Face, I don't care. FaceTime.
She kind of got a
point. She's eating.
FaceTime. Talk to her on FaceTime. Talk to her on the phone.
But where's the action?
If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
Right. If she wants something, and all the old school players know this shit. All the old school motherfucking players know this shit. If she wants something from you without giving you something in return, then she's playing you. It's got to be a give and take. It's got to be you have to have some type of, when you expect something out of somebody's services, that means you using somebody if you ain't giving it back to them. Sharice. Happy birthday. You said your birthday passed. Happy belated birthday. You gotta give. So you have to give something in return. That's how you can get sued. Because if you don't give anything in return after a man pays for a date, you can get sued for that. That means that cat. If you don't give up that cat, he can sue for that. He can sue if you don't give up that cat. You got to be careful now, because now it's very sensitive. Very sensitive. You can sue, and let me show y'all something. You should not date. Let me tell you, hold on, before I show you the next video. You should not date. You should not, fellas, stop spending your money. And I know y'all ladies, y'all be spending y'all money too. Y'all be spending y'all money on dudes too. Y'all taking care of a Pookie right now. The dude you really like is kind of broke. I'm gonna just say it like that. Y'all wish that he would get his shit together, but he kind of broke. You know, you want him to be the man in your mind. But at the same time, he can't be that man in your mind. It's a fantasy. You dealing with reality. You don't want to go. It's hard to accept reality. Because when you was messing with a dude so long, he didn't got your heart. He didn't snatch your heart when you was younger. He might be your baby daddy. Your baby daddy always got your heart. Let me tell you something. And this is why a lot of dudes are scared to date women with kids. And this is not that you have a child. It is not that you have a child. Your kids ain't got nothing to do with your it's the baby daddy. It's a threat. We don't like dealing with baby daddy. We are the lion. We take your kids and they are ours now. We don't want to share them. It's either his kid or it's ours. It was mine. Or it's gonna be a problem. That's why most dudes tend to stay away and I'm just telling the truth, are women with kids. And y'all do it too, women. Y'all stay away from men who, because y'all don't want to deal with no baby mama drama. You know, and y'all know women are is very possessive as well. You got a woman who she gonna always be attached to her baby daddy. Always. And especially if she got to provide to her baby daddy. He gonna always take care of her. He paying her bills because she got her child. Because he got his child. And that's hard. You can't be with anybody if your baby daddy paying your bills. I mean, and so some of y'all women think that that's cool. Your baby daddy paying your bills, and you got a ninja, who is taking you out on dates. Nah. I mean, you get it on both ends. And it become like a user. You become like, and you don't even know that you're using, man. And that's the scary reality. You got to get you so deep into men giving you what you want. And now I agree with this woman. I mean, she said it, and that's what I don't do. You don't spend a dime on a date, fellas, or women too. Ladies, don't spend a dime on a date. Y'all, fellas, this is for the fellas, because we know women do not typically spend money on dates, but I like to keep it fair game, you know, because there's some women that's out there that's spending money on dates. It's a lot of women that's out there that's taking care of a man right now, and she want a man to be the man in her head. Like I said, she want this man to be the man in her head, and he'll never be that. So I would advise the men who spend the money on these dates, you can now sue.
Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. It should be free. Pick me face. I don't care. Because FaceTime.
She kind
She
of
got
got
a point. She's eating.
FaceTime. Talk to her on FaceTime. Talk to her on the phone.
FaceTime, that's intimate. Let's get into that, y'all. Let's get into some free intimate stuff that you can just do without spending money, fellas. If you want to do that, what is free that when you first meet a woman that you can go do? That's free. The beach is free. A picnic on the beach is free. I say a walk in the park. That's like number one right there. You go on the bike trail. If y'all know anything about the bike trail, like when I used to meditate a lot and do yoga and shit like that, I used to go on the bike trail on peace of mind. And I used to love it. I used to love to walk on the bike trail. That's a great day to just walk and hear nature and the birds chirping, especially early in the morning. See, when you got to make a date on a bike trail at 6 in the morning when the sun coming up, that's the best date. When you're getting up early in the morning, you got to make that date. Go to the bike trail or go to the beach or go anywhere where nature is, where there's a lot of land, where you can go watch the sun come up. That's a priceless date, y'all. That's soulmate dating. See, that's soulmate dating, where you can go somewhere and watch the sunrise, right? That's priceless. and you can have your little hot cocoa or whatever you want to do. That's priceless right there. The freedom. You can go to a fruit market and pick fruit together. You see, you can have a camping trip. Right? You can make a date, you can bring wood, that don't cost nothing. Bring a little wood, make a little fire, rotisserie, some hot dogs a little bit. That's soulmate. You find your soulmate. If a person is willing to do that and say yes, oh yeah, that's fun, that's creative. That's the one. If a woman be like, I'd rather go to Steak 48, and you know what I'm saying, we can dance, we can vibe on the dance floor. See the difference? It's a huge difference for free. When you are way more creative when you are free, in which you can think in a box to what certain restaurants to go to. You can even make a date. Let me tell y'all something. I'm just telling y'all the healthy way. You can go to Whole Foods and just pick out vegetables. You can just look at you can walk down the aisles in the store. I'm talking about you can be very creative in your choice of dating. But everybody think about dating. They think about restaurants and clubs and shit like that. Nah, that's not the basis of dating. That ain't how our ancestors dated. Our ancestors dated watching the sun come up. They did it on a beach in the wilderness and how they could, because that's the only way how they could do it. Because of slavery, they couldn't have the same freedoms as going to the moon. Excuse me. Or having outings. They couldn't do that. So they had to watch the sun rise. That's the freedom in which how we stuck together as a Black community. We stuck together from freedom. Now we putting goddamn prices on dating. And on a slave boat, we wasn't playing shit. We got together and we was picking cotton on the field. Our ancestors, but I ain't gonna say we. Yeah, that's my damn ancestor. Yeah. But our ancestors was picking cotton. That's the only thing they could do. Because that's the only thing that they had. That's how I think dating should be approached. What if we was on a private island, and this is the only thing that we had. We was on a deserted island. We had nothing. What could we do to enjoy ourselves? And that's when the creativity comes out. Sierra, what's good? Dating should be free. And when you get a grown woman like this, grown women create. Excuse me. Grown women recognize that I ain't playing no games out here with these dudes who ain't long term. And this is how most women, y'all don't see them out in the public like that. Good women are not seen really in the public. You can't see good women because you're looking at the women with the short skirts and all these. That's what you're doing. You looking overpassing good women, regular women. Regular women disguise themselves. A lot of regular women who are available, who are good women, they don't want to be bothered. They like to sip because nowadays a lot of women is making a lot of good money, and they just like to sit back and watch their TV shows and their series, and when they get off work, want to relax. They ain't got time to be going out and being in public and being seen and shit like that. Now, good women ain't no. Good women is focusing on family, education, and all other type of stuff, and eating good. Find a good woman that got discipline. Good women are very disciplined. Y'all got good habits, not only good cleaning habits. Because when you see a woman who can, a clean woman, when you go into a woman's house and you look at the bottom of her toilet, if you know how a good a woman is, you got to look all around her toilet. Look all around that toilet. And you see how good of a woman she is. You got to look all up and down, in and out of that toilet. And you got to smell it too. Because when you go over a woman's crib, that thing good women prepare themselves. When you go over a woman's house, her house is like spotless for you. Because she's showing an example of who she is. Like, I know my house is spotless when a woman come over. Regardless. If I invite a woman in my crib, my shit is spotless. I lead by example. You can tell a good woman by her toilet. Look all around that toilet. Underneath. Y'all know the base of the toilet? Y'all see with a gump in that? I'm a professional cleaner. I know where to look underneath and everywhere. It should be no goddamn rust spots on the screws or nothing. That's a woman who take pride. And that's how you can tell a good, because it's built inside of a woman to be detail oriented in every single way. Women are very detail oriented. Y'all know y'all be detail oriented in every single way. Cerise, you say no children at all. Okay, Cerise, you say no children at all. It's up and down with us. Long not getting a home, black men's is lazy. Ain't it? Okay. Oh. Well, black men, hey, like I said, it's on both sides. I don't know if I understood that right, Sharice. But yes, it's on both sides. But going back to the original format of what dating was, we didn't have it. We had pennies. We had nothing. Now we expect the same thing as the white man. expecting the black woman want the black man to be like the white man. Right? We can't date like the white man. You know, we can date like the black man, and that black man date is how he dated on the slavery ship. And back in the slavery days. That's where our roots come from, especially in America. Hold on, let me finish this.
But where's the action?
If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
Mm-hmm. If she wants something. Y'all know, man. Y'all dudes stupid out there. A lot of y'all dudes is just real stupid. Y'all just giving out y'all money because y'all horny, y'all want some pussy. And there's a lot of y'all out there that just want pussy. Y'all fucking it up for the good dudes who don't want pussy, who spend money on that. And then the women get confused in using the good man thinking he a fuck ninja. And he really not. He really want to get to know her. But she's confusing him as being a fuck ninja. And that's really not the case. I've been confused with being a fuck ninja, so I know what they're talking about. So a lot of dudes out there they're just tricking. They're just spending their money. They don't care. They're willing to go in debt for a chick. And they live their life on their fantasy on having multiple chicks. They don't mind taking multiple chicks out because they think in their mind that they're kings. Just because they got a little money that they making, they think that they doing something. Oops.
No, wrong number. I would never spend over $100 on the first date.
Oh, so what's the rationale about the not over $100?
I don't know you.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Describe a first date.
Man, I mean, the last time I went out on a date, Jesus.
That's why. Probably because you don't spend over.
Well, the first thing he said, I don't know you. I don't know you. Why would you spend $100? That's the thing about this. Yeah. Why don't you just give a bum that's begging for change money? You know? Why? Because he has nothing or she has nothing in return to give you. This is why you don't respect bums. Because he or she ain't have nothing to give you in return. That's how your mindset is. So when you spend $100 on a date, you expect something in return, or if anything in return. I don't care what you spend on a date, you expect something in return. The reason why you spend it, because you expect something in return. That's why you spend. And what do you expect in return? Most of y'all thirsty ass ninjas out there want some sex. But a lot of good ninjas out here, like me, want a relationship. And that's the difference.
$100. I'm sorry. It creeped out.
No. I mean, I'm just strategic, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't need to impress you at a nice dinner. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm gonna listen to you while we're talking. while we're on the phone, while we're having a conversation, I take a whole notepad of what you like, favorite flowers, favorite color. And what I'll do is, because let me be real with you, men on this stage, it's easy for me to drop $200 on dinner.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to be intentional.
Ooh.
And so I'm going to move
We
with
love an intentional
intention.
king.
And let's say you like flowers. Well, I'm going to take it
Intentional.
to a flower bed. We're going to turn around and pick your own flowers. That costs
Ooh, didn't I just say that early in the live? Didn't I say that? What you do for free. What you do for free, intentional. You pick your own flowers. Let's go somewhere where we can pick plants and we can do some organic shit. Didn't I just say that? You can do that. Instead of doing some dumb shit, going spending hundreds of dollars on these chicks who ain't shit. Right? You can do some organic stuff, especially with a woman who you really like. Now, if a woman who like me, and I know that she like me, of course, I don't give a damn how much money I'm gonna spend that bread. I'm gonna spend that bread on a woman who really like me. I ain't gonna give a, I don't give a, look, the thing about it, these women who don't like y'all, who y'all spending money on. That's the deal. And a woman who don't like you will never go do anything for free. She would never go do nothing for free. A woman who likes you will go do something for free. It's just that goddamn simple. It's just that simple. A woman who really likes you will go on a free date and do some organic shit and continually to do it. And she won't even expect you to ever spend lots of money on her because guess what? She likes you organically. And that's the deal. So if she like you organically, she won't expect, she won't even never ask you for nothing. I don't care how broke she is. She won't ask you for anything. That's an organic woman. You don't spend that ain't real. A woman, this is how you can tell if she with you or she a ride or die chick. A ride or die chick will regardless. That's what it means, regardless. Ride or die mean regardless. She gon' I don't care. You ask her on a date. Priceless dates that cost $0 to a few dollars, only gas money. You only do dates with her. She's cool with that. That's the woman for you. And that's it, and that's all. And it's that easy. But you can't, it ain't that easy because you looking at these women's bodies. They's wearing these short ass skirts and they looking good. So you willing to compromise. See, that's the problem right there. That's the issue. You looking at how she look. And like, damn, I would love to have a woman like that on my arms. I mean, she like me a little bit or whatever, but you keep her around for that. And that's the mistake. You have to be willing, regardless of what she look like. Because if you can get one, you can get 1,000 to look just like her. But regardless of what she looked like, you got to get past that. A lot of men ain't matured to get past looks. And they say, and they make this lie about men are visual creatures. That ain't true. Men are mental creatures. We're not just plain visual. We are mental creatures. We discern what's safe for us, what's good for us. It's first in order to build. Safety is first in any business that you go to. Safety is always first. Any blueprint of any building is based off safety. How safe is it in this environment that I can build for years? This is how men build families. How safe is this environment that I can build from? Is this safe that I can build a foundation? I'm talking about a generation off of this blueprint, which is the woman. The woman is the blueprint. Yeah.
Me $10.
I like it. Randy is unimpressed. I like it.
Disgusted with this dude. Because guess what? Men are naturally built off foundation. Men are naturally built off foundational. We're not built off of a visual. She look good. This is what certain men can't get past because of looks, right? You want this woman, and you willing to spend all your money on this chick. You willing to spend all your money, and you are being used from your own, I say, naiveness. That's what it is. You being naive. You think just because you the man, you the leader. You ain't the leader just because you the man. That's a fucking lie they told y'all. It's a goddamn lie. You lead by example. You don't lead because you a man. This is human. This is a fucking human experience we doing. Nah. Excuse me, I had to take a little drink because my throat was getting a little dry. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Let's get this. I know it's late night. A little more people in the chat. Get the algorithm up. Hit the like button. I gotta remind y'all of that. Donations is greatly accepted. If y'all see the little scrolling across the screen, down at the bottom, Mad Pill, Cash App, all donations are greatly appreciated. Yes, they are. She need most when you date. Let me tell y'all something the natural way, because I would love to have a couple get married off of goddamn what I'm saying. For real, I would love that, because I think the only way is the natural way. The only way is the zero way. You can't pay your way out. You can't pay your way into a relationship, fellas. You can't pay your way into a relationship, fellas. You cannot pay your way into a relationship. If a woman says that you have to make a certain amount of money to be with her, leave. That is not the woman for you. It's based off of money. It's based off of business. She's a business proposition. So never, if she got money requirements, that's a red flag. Stay away from her. You see that red curtain back there? Red flag. Stay the hell away from her. Stay the hell away from a woman who have money requirements. If she say my man have to make 6 figures, stay the hell away from that bride. That is not a good figure fit for you. That is not a naturally organic. That's in a fake world. That's in a fake world when they do BBLs and plastic surgery and liposuction. That's in the liposuction world. A real woman don't require a man to make six figures. I mean, that's stupid. The natural good women don't require men. Black women have never required men to make six figures. Never in history of niggerdom. They have never required men to make six figures until now, until these days. That men got to take them to Ruth Chris and Steak 48 and all this other type of shit. Let me tell y'all the old folk. You see these old folk? The old folk is going to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? The old folk, let me tell you something, Grandma. You see Grandma here? Grandma is going to tell you about the truth. She going to tell y'all about, and she going to tell y'all ninjas the truth too. Because y'all need some counseling too. A lot of y'all ninjas from a woman's perspective. But lady, listen, she got a man. She knew how to keep a man. This is when they was doing everything for free. And Grandpa and Granddaddy, they was doing all this stuff for free. Yeah, this is how they kept people for 50 years. Happy anniversary again to my parents. It was 2 weeks ago, a week ago, was their anniversary. 49 years. Yeah. Hold up. Let me pick this out.
It's us. They raised us to be women, raise our own children.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
y'all go pick them. All y'all want somebody you can put your hand on and whine and all cutting and all that foolishness. A woman has to be a woman. A woman places in a home. A man places to provide. And if he don't provide, then you don't need him.
So, Mama Agnes, what kind of women like us dudes just choose? How do you feel about us just choosing all these, you know?
I don't feel anything because I got my man. I've been had him for 54 years. And I always had to be a woman. I've been a woman. Look, I've been working since I was 7. I've been raising children since I was 5. I've been cooking since I was 4.5. And these women today, all they know is McDonald's, fast foods and stuff. They don't know nothing about cooking and feeding no man. Or wait till a man hardens through his stomach, get you behind in there and cook.
You know,
and feed him.
Get your ass in there and cook and feed him. That don't mean go to Ruth Chris so he can feed you and pay $1,000 for you. See, that's the thing about it. The women used to cook. In back in the day, the women used to cook for the men. Then it wasn't no such thing as dates. And a man used to go out there and pick cotton and work hard. Worked hard for the woman. However you want to say, work in the plants and do all the hard stuff. And they were dying early. Because they was getting all those fumes in their system. That's how the woman had to take care of the man. Y'all don't know the death of the man. His hard labor in those plants, in all of those risky jobs that he was doing. He had to do some real hard work. This is why it was important for the woman to take care of the home and to raise the house and to make sure the man was peaceful, because his job was very hard. Let me tell y'all something. The man's job, we be doing some risky ass shit, putting our lives on the line. It's terrible sometimes. It especially back in the day. I mean, it was very, very hard. And these men, the women back in the day, they was very intensive. They knew that they had to attend to these men because their jobs was very hard. They knew They did everything. And the man did everything to provide and work very, very hard. So they can so they can be in a stable home. Very stable. She's saying it, she said the shit right. This is what she's really saying.
And what about the
And
loyalty?
make sure he get up off his butt and go to work.
Is there something that's missing in this community?
No, the women's sorry. Now they may not.
No, she said it. She said it. She said it. She's the women sorry. I didn't say it. She said. I just repeated what she said. The women ain't sorry, y'all. She said women sorry.
Like me for saying it, but these younger women today, they don't even raise their children. Their children raising them. Look, a woman's place is to raise her children, and at the end of the day, tell their husbands which one they had to almost kill. That's how that go.
Damn. The children, she made a point. The children raising them. These young ass chicks having kids. The children is raising them. Right on.
That's why the juvenile center is so full, and they're expanding the jails because mothers don't raise their children and we had mothers to raise us. They raised us to be women, raise our own children.
Yes,
see, y'all go pick them. All y'all want somebody you can put your hand on and whine and all cutting and all that foolishness. A woman has to be a woman. A woman places in a home. A man places to provide. And if he don't provide, then you don't need it.
Right. I think that's right. Let me pause it there. Let's get y'all a little bit more moral. I think a man is to, and you know, I don't believe in however way you want to do it. Whether the woman is to provide, you know, that was back in the old days. All right. Now the times have switched. A lot of women are providers now, taking care of men. And guess what that happened with Section 8 and food stamps happening? Now you got these bombs selling drugs, sleeping in these Section 8 women houses and eating off their food stamps. Just selling drugs and weed, ounces of weed. Now the women are the providers now. How is that? See? Women are the providers now. They are taking care. 60. Hold on. There's more education in the black community among black women than men. Women are making more money. They are taking. I know a lot of men being taken care of by their women right now. A lot of them. Social media is a facade. And it's not real. That all of these women, it's a facade that black women require black men to make 6 figures. That is fucking false. Black women are taking care of their black men. They have been taking care of black men through when Section 8 first came and food stamps. Black women have been taking care of black men. It was a way to screw the man. I said. They have been taking care of black men through the welfare system. And I'm talking about, hey, on the story of my end, I was a young dude. And I had many with women through the welfare system. And I took advantage of that. They had their own house. It was hard for us back in the day to find jobs. But it was easy to find a woman through the welfare system. It was easy through the welfare system. And it was a disguise. Black women have always taken care of the black man. Regardless, she fed that black man with her food stamps. Right? In her housing. I'm telling y'all, you used to trap out a baby mama crib. That's baby mama crib. She got a baby by this ninja. You talking about trapping out a baby mama house. It happened all the time in the free housing. Rent only $68 a month. It happens all the time. And it's around y'all. Y'all is sitting at home with a ninja who is living off of y'all food stamps, probably. Right. That's how it is. In the hood. It's a fantasy on the damn internet. It's a fantasy. It's a freaking fantasy. It ain't nothing real. The Sims. Everybody doing good. Everybody living, everybody making 6 figures. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all ain't doing shit. I ain't talking about y'all in particular. I'm talking about them. So aside, black women, y'all know, y'all tired of taking care of these no good ninjas who living off y'all. And that's the problem right there. Here's the problem that, women are corrupted because they gold diggers. No. Real women, you got real women in the hood. Y'all provide for everything. Y'all provide for y'all lazy ass dope dealing ninja on probation. Y'all stick with that no good, crazy piece of shit. Y'all stick with him when he done 5 years in prison, in and out of jail, years and years. Y'all deal with this no good cheating ass and had the baby and fucked your cousin. Y'all deal with that shit. I'm telling y'all real stories. Y'all women deal with a lot of stuff that these no good ninjas be using. The ninja is the niggas the ninjas that's the users. It ain't the women, it's the ninjas. Take advantage of the system. Especially when you come from the hood, it's the ninjas that's the users. Just using the women. I'm telling y'all, this internet shit is fantasy. When you see these dating apps talking about 6, 7 figures you gotta make to be with somebody, no, women is taking care of the men. It's opposite. Now, back in the day, the men was taking care of the women. But now the women is taking care of the men. The women are the breadwinners now.
So, Mama Agnes, what kind of women like us dudes just choose? How do you feel about us just choosing all these, you know?
I don't feel anything because I got my man. I've been had him for 54 years. And I always had to be a woman. I've been a woman. I've been working since I was 7. I've been raising children since I was 5. I've been cooking since I was 4.5. And these women today, all they know is McDonald's, fast foods and stuff. They don't know nothing about cooking and feeding no man. Or wait till a man hard through his stomach. Get you behind in there and cook.
You know,
McDonald's, fast food, Ruth Chris, and Steak 48. Ain't that the same thing? Huh? Ain't that the same thing? Yeah, it is. It's the goddamn same thing. You don't know how to cook. So you expect the goddamn man to make up in his money. That's why you expect him to make it. You want expensive lobster and steak because you can't cook. What the fuck? I'm gonna buy you Steak 48 when it comes to dinner for the rest of my life. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all just be thinking of this fantasy ass bullshit. I told y'all the internet ain't real.
What do you feel is a decent amount to spend on the first date?
Oh, I don't think it matters.
What? You don't think it matters?
Ooh, I love you, Sarah. Sarah.
No.
The internet is going to comfort you heavily.
See, when you hear that, fellas, when you hear that, that is the woman for you. That's God's. That you better do everything for. If a woman tell you that and just genuinely look you in your eyes, be like, man, no. You better surprise her with the greatest thing. That's the lady. That's gonna make you. You got to be genuine with it. You can't be no fraud ass chick and expect to do that. Be like, you know, because a real nigga is gonna see right through you. A real or a gullible ass dude who ain't never had chicks is gonna fall for your fraudness. But I can see like right through a fraud, just like nobody can fraud me through the telephone. No, I say no foreign person can call and get me like they can get somebody else and fool them. You know, some people who don't have lack of knowledge. You can tell a fraud chick from a real chick that truly be like, oh no, you ain't gotta spend nothing on me, and she, you know, all up on you. You can see right through that shit.
I think these girls that feel like the date that they take you on defines the man that they chose, they're full of crap. It's absolute BS. I think that it's a woman that's looking for the bigger, better deal, that has the audacity to say, I can't believe you want to bring me to the Cheesecake Factory. A lot of these dating scammers that literally go on a date every night just to be able to eat something, you're lucky you're eating tonight because you probably can't afford to do it yourself. These men don't give money, they give bags these days, and you can't eat that. So be grateful that you got some food, and be grateful that a man put in enough effort to take you somewhere. And that's the problem. I personally feel like that's the problem with today's day and age. Like, a lot of men are becoming lazy in dating. They're becoming lazy in the pursuit because there's no appreciation for what they do. And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their.
Right. She's got a point there. These women out here, some of these women out here think that they deserve Bora Bora, or whatever. You know, Ruth Chris, Steak 48. They think they deserve that automatically because the way that they look. Right? Let me tell y'all something. Fellas, listen. The art of deception and scam, how you get scammed, is through how a scammer portrays how they look. Listen, fellas, I'm going to say this one more time. How you get scammed and how you know somebody is going to scam you they are very, their looks is the most important thing. That scam. Because that's the only thing they have to offer, because they have nothing to give you in return. That's the number one thing on a scammer. They want to get you with their smooth talk and their looks. This is how they sell nothing to you, right? So a lot of women out there who are scammers, right? And they use their looks because that's the only thing they have to offer you, right? That's the only thing that they got. Is their mouthpiece, their flirtation, and that all plays a part. And they get you for everything that you got because of that one thing. But fellas, you gotta learn how to look right past the looks, right? You gotta look at the long term. You can't be looking at pussy. You see, how do you look at the long term? In your conversation, based has to be about the long term. Before you go on this date, and truly your intentions is to date somebody this long term. Marriage, don't conform to a woman if she say, I don't want kids now, and you want kids now. You have to meet somebody who want kids now. You have to meet somebody who want marriage now. You are the man. You are the leader. If you conform, then you lose. As a man, as a provider. You lose. So all leadership goes to her.
First date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that? What value have you brought to that man? It's audacity. It's the audacity for me.
Audacity for me.
And on top of that, you should want to be friends with the person that you're choosing anyway. If I don't like you, I'm not going on a trip with you. I'm sorry, but Instagram photos on no. Homegirl, be grateful that that man put in some effort. And you know what? The more appreciation that you choose, the better treatment you'll get.
Bar.
That's what I think.
Bars.
I don't.
Right. The more appreciation, like, but it got to be genuine. A man will do anything for you, ladies. He'd do anything for you, but it got to be, women take advantage of gullible men who willing to give them everything. A man who's willing to give you everything is a red flag. Because if he's willing to give you everything, this ain't no, this is a trace pattern with a man. He do this with every woman. So you got to look at that shit too. What she or he do right now is what they've been doing with every person they've ever been with. So you seeing this type of behavior, I mean, you can't change that. Fellas, you can't buy. You can't buy. Listen to Sarah. I mean, she's telling you the goddamn truth. Like, you cannot buy a way to a woman's heart, no matter what. Because a woman is naturally nurturer. She loves regardless of what. A woman is gonna love you regardless of what you make or who you are. She is going to help you. She's gonna be your backbone. She's gonna get you to that place eventually. You ain't gotta worry about that. That's a woman's nature right there. A woman's nature ain't gold digging. That's unnatural. Let's go about that. It is unnatural for a woman to be a gold digger. A woman's nature is a nurturer. She accepts his mother nature. Mother nature loves regardless. This is why we say mother nature, because it's all loving. I don't judge you. That's mother nature. A mother's love is gentle. It's not harsh. So gold diggers are harsh, and you gotta be this, and you gotta they nasty, and that's not a woman. A woman's nature ain't nasty. It's gentle. That's feminine. You see, a lot of these chicks is nasty as fuck. Demanding shit. I mean, you gotta make certain type of money and all type of shit. You ain't you. That's not feminine. That's nasty. That's not natural for a woman to act like that. The woman's the lightning, the man is the storm. Women are naturally nurturing. And y'all know it. Y'all take care. It's real life. Y'all take care of y'all, man. Every single way. Y'all found a way beyond that Section A and them food stamps to still feed your man and to believe in him. Because have y'all got men out there that y'all believe in? Have y'all got men out there that y'all believe in and y'all fucking with? But he ain't got his shit together. But a lot of y'all got this man that's willing to spend some money on you. Right? And y'all use him for, oh yeah, he's the, but I want him to get hit because I don't want to screw him because I don't want my body count to go up. And y'all know them games y'all be playing. Y'all know the games.
I think the amount of money matters. I think that just do something that you like. If that man likes you, you like to go, take me salsa dancing. It's free on Wednesday nights before 10 o'clock.
I love that. Wednesday night before 10 o'clock. And then you get to buy 10, get 10. Oh, hell yeah. For real. Especially in a certain place, you got that buy 10, get 10 free. 10 wings, and you go to Mexican. Oh, I love me some Mexican food. You go to Taco Tuesdays. You get the works. You get some free food. Especially when you love taco. When you already gonna do it, right? It's a plus when you got a good woman who like you, like for real. Like you like going to Taco Tuesdays, you go all already, and you can invite a woman there. That's special right there. For real. And you already gonna buy some tacos, baby. I'll buy you some tacos, baby. I'll buy you a drink, baby. You know what I'm saying? We'll have a nice little drink for $25. That's good right there. $25 a date. I mean, the Lord done blessed us. For real. Look at that $25 date. I swear to God, I look, a $25 date, Taco Tuesdays, depends on where you want to go. Y'all want to go out on the weekends where everybody else is out because y'all want to be seen. Y'all want to be seen by Tom, Dick, and Harry because you want to show out the dude that got money. He driving a nice car, you driving on the passenger side or whatever because you want to go on the weekend with him. No, man, you gotta avoid chicks like that. I like nice cars and shit like that. But I don't get out on the weekends no more like that. I don't go out to clubs, I don't like to find a you know a store or a neutral grounding, you know, or slow night in a restaurant, like a nice little Mexican place or something like that. You know, you know, black people, we love our Mexican place. I mean, come on, put a one in the chat if you like Mexican restaurant in the hood. I mean, come on, man. That's potent in the hood, for real. Mexican restaurants, these some tacos, ninjas, we love them tacos in the hood. I mean, and there's so many us down to earth chicks in the hood. This is why a lot of women in the hood really are wife material. I'm gonna just say, because they are natural nurturers. You know, the ones with the Section 8, man, you might have to go get them. A woman with food stamps, you might have to go get her. Because she might be the best woman for you, my boy. She don't care what you got. That's the thing about it, fellas. You might have to go to the projects and get a woman. Fuck these inner cities, man. These hoes expensive. No, you take your ass to the motherfucking projects. And you get some natural nurses. They'll cook you some goddamn collard greens and mashed potatoes and yams and goddamn cornbread and some goddamn meatloaf and some macaroni and cheese. They'll fix you that at oh boy. Them hood chicks, man. Y'all better go get y'all motherfucking hood chick. Fuck that shit. These bougie bitches out in these goddamn condos that you gotta pay $100 in goddamn root Chris. No, fuck that. Go get you a goddamn chick with some food stamps. That's the only way you gonna get. Nah, they know how to feed and let me tell you something. They gonna feed their food. They gonna feed you with their food stamps. And that's the natural nurturer. And I'm not I'm not saying that's a joke. That is not a joke. That is an actual fact. Those are good women. Hood women in the hood. I'm telling y'all, with the kids, I mean, yeah, some dudes might be like, hey, you want to stay away from women with multiple kids and all that type of shit. Let me tell y'all something. They'll feed you good, man. They'll keep you around. They know how to keep you. You know what I'm saying? They know how to keep you. I never tell nobody to not date a woman with multiple kids. I would never tell nobody. You do whatever floats your boat. But damn.
And then it's $10 to get in. And I would love that. Buy me a bottle of water because it does get hot and I do sweat. You know?
Ooh, buy me a bottle of water. A bottle of water. Like, that's intentional. That's very intentional. She's like, oh, just be cheap. I just want to just do some cheap shit with you. I don't want you to, or you know, just thoughtful, ladies. If you want to date intentional, just be thoughtful like that. Just take pointers from them. Don't expect the finer things in life. Stop doing that shit, ladies. Listen. Stop expecting the finer things that a man is supposed to take you to all these fancy restaurants. Men, those are tricks. And let me tell you the truth. Those are tricks. Men who really don't get pussy like that. They lames. And they make themselves appear to look good. But when you find out and get to know them, they lame. That's why y'all be using them for their money. Because y'all don't really like them. Because they lames. When you find out they really lames, and a broke dude who you been fucking, you know, he was a hard nigga. He had respect. See, y'all ladies, y'all like a man who got respect more than a man who got money. let me repeat that. Y'all like men more when they have respect over when they have money naturally. Y'all just can't help it. That's why y'all be using these little square ass niggas for their money and making them take you to Ruth Chris and Steak 48 and all the other dumbass shit. Y'all just be doing that and making them pay for y'all steak dinners and shit. That's why. a ninja with respect? No, he fucking you for free. He getting everything for free. He getting the head and the toes. Everything you got, he gonna take you for everything you got for free. And you ain't get and he gonna get all the cooking and all the benefits too. And you living off of them. But this other ninjas gotta pay. That's how fucked up it is. That's how messed up it is. You gotta pay.
You know, or let's go for a walk in the park. Or let's sit in a car and eat ice cream and talk about aliens. You know, like whatever it may be. But that's because are you out here just trying to go on nice dates? Or are you out here trying to get to know a person for partnership in life?
I wish I could just microphone drop.
I'm serious.
You went off. I'm just over here.
I'm
like,
just
I know you
frustrated.
saw how I was looking at you. I was just like, she's just going off.
I'm frustrated because women are ruining good men by acting like they deserve more than they do.
Damn.
A lot of these women out here really don't have nothing coming.
Damn.
And it's the dude's fault. It's y'all fault, fellas. Y'all stupid. I mean, y'all supposed to be the leaders. And there's no excuse. Y'all supposed to be the leaders and the protectors and the providers of your community. But you getting outsmarted by some thot and the goddamn Instagram model. You goddamn fool, bro. And I can't stand these ninjas out here, man. I can't. Y'all, let me tell you, men, y'all are stupid. Y'all are dumb. You dumb. Y'all created these damn rules. Y'all created this shit. Society of the men of all create. Y'all fall for looks. A little pretty face. Stupid. I mean,
how do you? Okay. Well, Jesus Christ.
At least that was a straight answer.
Right.
We didn't dance around that one.
And Jaguar, I'm going to start with you.
What do you feel is a decent amount to spend on the first date?
You've been called a whistleblower.
Oops.
Oh. I don't think it matters.
What? You don't think it matters?
No.
The internet is going to come for you.
Yeah. Let me quiet that down. Had a little audio problem for a second. Hell yeah. Look. To be smart, fellas, high standards, because fellas, men, we date. We don't care about how much a woman makes, especially when we got it. We'll take a homeless woman in. For real, off the street. As long as she look good and we like her. I mean, that's the deal. That ain't gonna happen with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Unlikely. We gotta be careful with our money. I had a visual I had to show y'all.
Mother been married 22 years now. My stepfather has no issue with digging in his pocket anytime my mother say, "Hey, Wendell, can I get this?" He don't have a problem. However, that's because when my stepfather come home, he don't touch nothing. There's food at the table. It's warm. She treats him like a husband.
Just how I said,
But
that's how it works together.
exactly. But nowadays, women
You ain't
just
gonna get
think
no
that
woman like that.
hell no. If you me,
Nah.
all I gotta do is you. That's it. That's what a
They
lot of
not
women
gonna do
think.
it.
I'm cute. I got a pretty
Yeah.
face. All I gotta do is you.
And-
That's it.
That's it. All I gotta do is fuck you. That's all. I ain't gotta do nothing. Just fuck you. Screw you. That's it. I ain't gotta give you nothing. I ain't gotta give you no kids. I ain't gotta give you no family. I ain't gotta give you no legacy. You get to pay my bills. You get to do everything. You cook. You get home. I don't have to do nothing. All I have to do is just bask in my femininity and just be a woman and just give her pussy. Just give you the pussy. That's it. While you do everything. And this is what she's talking about.
And I'm gonna get that, but then you want to be treated like a wife. You can't have that. Now, that's why I was saying when you said as far as paying the bills, that shit needs to solely be for the woman who helps provide and do all of that stuff for you too, because you confuse a lot of these girls out here thinking that all I gotta do is fuck them. Because like you say, you fucking up, and I get my bills paid.
Yeah, if you're a prostitute, if you just fuck somebody, you just getting your bill paid. That's the reality. You just ain't no real ninja out here. You just paying their bills. He just paying your bills. You just fucking him. Nah, he gonna talk to your ass like shit, bitch. Get your ass up in that goddamn kitchen and cook, clean up. Because I'll be goddamn if I come home and I work hard and I pay all the bills in the crib and all your asses do is just lay up and fuck, and I come home to a dirty ass house, to a dirty ass toilet, to no food cooked. When I got shit in the refrigerator. You think all you got is pussy is gonna make me happy? No. I don't even want no pussy when I get off of goddamn work. I want to eat first. That's what it is. And that what makes me want pussy. That would give me energy to get pussy. And there's no way around that. To wait to a man's stomach, wait to a man's heart, is through his stomach. That makes him want pussy. That makes him have the energy to F the ish out of you. So you have to realize the science in the man's mind and what makes him want you. Oh, man. Sharice. Hold on, let me. Appreciate. I was trying to look at the comments. Excuse me. Sierra. Oh my gosh, Sharice. Appreciate y'all for the live. I know I came late. I think went well overboard with this live. I can go even longer. But I gotta get out. I got some things to do. What time is it? 3:24 in my neighborhood. I appreciate y'all for the support. Remember, all donations is accepted. The Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Appreciate y'all's support, man. Love each and every one of y'all. I got to get the hell up out here, y'all. Appreciate that. We're gonna have more news on Diddy, PPP loans, R. Kelly, and Larry Hoover. Y'all hit the notification and Tuesday live. I can't come back to Tuesday. Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned.